to the Ripple Effect Podcast. I'm Jessica Ausbrook from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union, and we have a special guest with us today from the Kokomo Family YMCA. Hey, Jace here. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing good.
Busy as ever at the Kokomo Family YMCA.
Yes.
You hear him laugh. It's the summer. Summer's probably the busiest time for you, isn't it?
It's a very busy time. It is a very, very busy time.
Camp Tycony.
Yes.
It's underway. We love it. Out in Western Howard County, this has been a staple for students throughout the summer for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tell us a little bit about camp.
Yeah. So Camp Tycony is 52 acres. We serve about 400 children each summer at camp. We do archery, arts and crafts, canoeing, hiking, campfire cooking, you name it, we do it. We try to keep the kids active and send them home tired at the end of the day. So,
It's doing everybody a favor on that one.
They're all asleep by the time they leave the parking lot.
Yeah. So that's how we want it, right?
Yeah.
So ages for Camp Tycony, how youngest to oldest, what are we looking at there?
Yeah, so it goes from 5 to 14. 5 if you've completed kindergarten, so sometimes about 6 years old, but basically kindergarten through 8th grade.
Kindergarten through 8th grade happens every weekday during the summer?
Yep. We follow Kokomo School Corporation's calendar, so we start June 2nd and we run through August 1st.
All right, so it started yesterday out at Camp Tycony. Lots of kids coming in. You were talking about the activities that happen throughout camp, and we'll dive into those coming up here in just a little bit. But the YMCA has done something very special with Camp Tycony. Yep. Hasn't always been this place that we've felt a happy connection to with what it used to be before. But, you know, the Y's really taking it over and making it this happy, safe place for all kids.
Yes. Yeah. So it started, about 100 years ago as, unfortunately, the headquarters for the Ku Klux Klan was not a great history. In the 1950s, a family actually purchased the land, and they came together with the church to say, we want to make something better.
I love it.
So they came together with the YMCA to start Camp Tycony.
Okay, I think that's so great. And I feel like we're talking to parents right now, and if your kid hasn't been to Camp Tycony, you're probably in the minority here in Howard County. It's a big deal in the summer.
It is, yes. And, our community's so great. We just received generous funding from the Community Foundation to develop a ropes course at our camp.
How fun.
So we are so excited for that. Hopefully this fall that will be finished and we're ready to go. Team building, school trips, you name it, we want to do it. So it's been great.
So day camp during the summer, or is there any overnight camp, or is it all day camp?
We don't do overnight camp anymore. Back in the 50s, they actually did. They did do that. We don't at this time have the space for it yet.
You said yeah.
That could be something eventually.
Who's planting that seed, maybe, it sounds like.
Yeah, and we're also excited because we have a nature center. As well as a nice new parking lot. If you've ever seen our parking lot, it had not been refinished in about 40 years. So it is great.
It's the things that, when you work there, you notice these things because you're there day after day.
My favorite is the parking lot because we take the trash out at the end of the day. It's so much easier.
Oh, I bet there's a lot of trash.
There's a lot of trash every day.
It's about kindergarten through 8th grade at Camp Tycony. And they come every day throughout the summer, all day?
Yeah, so we have about, on a typical day, 150 to 170 campers out at our camp. And they're there. Some kids from 7:30 to 6, most about 9 to 4.
It's a nice place to take your kids. It's outdoors, especially during the summer. You're at school. They're at the Y. You don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, we have a fantastic staff. Our staff really care, and that's what honestly makes or breaks it. That's really why it's so great is our staff.
Who is on your staff at Camp Tycony?
Yeah, so I believe Mark Sutton's been on the podcast before. He's
Delightful.
The other camp director. We're kind of co-camp directors. We have an awesome assistant director, Courtney Brackett. She is a teacher at Wallace School of Integrated Arts, and she does a fantastic job. And then we have an amazing team of camp counselors.
That's great. That's great. So are the camp counselors, are they teenagers into adults? Is that how that works?
The majority of them are college students. We have a few, people in their 20s that are on our camp staff as well. But most of our camp counselors are college students. A lot of them go to IU Kokomo, Purdue, IU, those schools. They're great. Do they have a background, or they're looking into something, working with kids? A lot of our staff actually went to camp as kids. So I'm now at the point, I've been there long enough that some of our camp counselors were my campers.
Really?
Just a few years ago. But it's so
real
good
fast.
when they come back. It does. It's really quick. It's so good when they come back to work out there.
I love that. It's so great. We've spent some time out at Camp Tycony. Our kiddos have went out there for the summers and have loved it. They've absolutely loved it. And one thing our family likes about it, because they go back and forth, is that, you can pick a week and Bailey can go for 1 week or she can go for 3 weeks. And you can kind of pick and choose those a la carte. Is that how that works?
Yeah, so that's one thing that's somewhat, I would say almost somewhat unique about our camp compared to other, similar camps is that we let you pick and choose the weeks. We overstaff our camp on purpose. That way we can always accommodate campers throughout the summer. So some kids come for, week 1, week 3, week 7, and that's it. Some come all 9 weeks, and we're happy to help however we can.
Okay, so which week is the best week?
For me, the first and the last. Those are always the most high energy and fun. Especially, the first week it's not as hot yet.
Well, then there's so much anticipation.
Yes. And then the last week, it's very hot, but it's still very fun. Emotions are high because it's the last week of the summer, but those are the best weeks.
So you went to camp as a kid?
I did go to camp, yes.
Are you still in touch with anybody you went to camp with?
Actually, yeah. I worked with some of them my first summer out there. That was really cool. They've since moved on to other things, but it's really great. Being able to reconnect with people out there.
Yeah, and it's from such a special time in your life, too. You're a kid, you're at this special place. I think that's really great. And with Kokomo being such a tight-knit community, it's really cool. It is, for sure. So not only Camp Tycony with the Kokomo Family YMCA, there's a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Let's plant the seed for after-school care. We're in summer now. We're heading into the school year soon. What does that look like for folks?
Yeah, so registration for after-school care, before after-school care, will open in July at kokomoymca.org. We partner with Kokomo School Corporation. They provide transportation to and from the downtown Y to all of their elementary and middle schools.
So nice.
Yeah, it's a wonderful partnership. We serve about 70 kids a day at the Y and before after-school care.
On location, right?
On location, yeah. So they're all at the Y. We have about 10 buses or so, 9 to 10 buses a day. We serve them an afternoon snack. We do activities with them. We do swimming with them, with our lifeguards and our aquatic staff. We do homework help and a bunch of different activities.
I love that. That's super great. We've got a Kokomo Crush kid at our house, so we spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time at the pool there at the Kokomo Family YMCA.
Nice and new pool, too.
What a delightful facility.
Yes.
I mean, so much work went into getting that erected in downtown Kokomo. We're so lucky to have that. It's so great.
We had some issues with our pool last year, but our aquatics team was fantastic through the whole situation.
I can tell you, we get daily updates if there's things going.
Yes,
they're not with the pool. Yeah, we can't go to the pool today. There's something going on with that. I'm like, man, we better get that going.
Yeah, they work around the clock, literally.
Yes.
For that, so they do a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's great. It really is. Now, something that we haven't touched on yet, but I think is pretty new: the Y Achievers program.
Yeah, so we got a grant from the Lilly Endowment Fund in 2023 to launch a teen workforce development program. And the National YMCA has a program called Y Achievers, which is basically a teen workforce development program where they do college and career skills. So we partnered with Kokomo School Corporation and Ivy Tech Community College to go into the schools and lead college and career activities with them. It's a fantastic group of kids that we work with at all 3 of Kokomo schools, middle schools. Myself and the Ivy Tech staff, we talk about applying for jobs, about different colleges, trades. We don't just talk about college, we talk about job opportunities right out of high school, things like that. Fantastic group of kids that we've gotten to work with.
Yeah, and we've been banging on that, hey, you got to go to college and get that 4-year degree drum for a really long time, but that's not always for everybody.
There's so many opportunities that exist out there. There are wonderful trades. And here in Kokomo, there's amazing companies that will help you become an expert at the trades. Grave Sheet Metal, for example, they're great people to work with as well.
They are.
Yes.
We like the Grave Sheet Metal folks. Yeah.
There's so many opportunities. And so that's part of why this program exists, is to help, let kids know that, college is an option, but it's not the only option.
Yeah. Okay, so you have kids, you said, at all 3 middle schools. How many are involved with the Achievers Club?
About 100. We have 2 groups at Bon Air, 2 groups at Maple Crest, and a group at Central.
Okay.
They're wonderful kids.
So you have to register for that, sign them up for that? Is it after school?
It's during the school day. It's actually at some of the schools during lunch. Some of the schools it's during just a class period. Teachers recommend students for the program. Students that they think maybe need an extra support or extra guidance maybe. We work with wonderful people from the school corporation for that program, and they select the kids to participate in it. It's really fun.
It takes really special people to work with kids day in and day out. And when you're going from kindergarten to 8th grade, you are getting all across the gamut there. Full spectrum of kiddos, and I imagine it gets to be pretty crazy.
It can. It's a lot of fun. Some days are harder than others, that is for sure, but it is a really great time.
Sounds like it. It sounds like it's a great time. Kokomo Family YMCA, again, Camp Tycony. It's underway. Kids are out there. And if you haven't already signed up, it's not too late, right?
It is not too late. It's never too late. We have wonderful office staff on site at camp during camp hours that they can help you register on site, or you can visit us at camptycony.com and you can register online. But if you need a little help with that, our office staff is fantastic at helping you with that.
That sounds great. And I know there is a cost to camp, and we can pay that when we come. How does that work?
Yeah, so it's $165 per week. We do have discounts if you have multiple children in your family. Y scholarships are available as well. You can always reach out to us, and we can help you out there. We also accept funding from the state. They're called Child Care Development Fund vouchers,
Okay.
and the state does help cover the cost of camp. Unfortunately, the funding is not as large as it's been in the past, but we do accept those vouchers as well to help cover the cost of camp.
And if you have questions, just give you a call.
Always
right?
call us. Always call 765-434-3711. Our office staff will be happy to help.
All right, we got to let AJ get back to Camp Tycony. Who knows what's going on? They've probably taken it over by now.
They might have. Who knows what I'm going to drive back to.
Camp Tycony, the Kokomo Family YMCA. There's so many great things happening. AJ, thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That'll do it for the Ripple Effect podcast today. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jessica Ausbrook from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union.